Hello guys, and welcome to the Man Cave. Waswere here, and I'm going to be starting a new Slayer series today. And the goal of this Slayer series is to get 84 Sirenic scales, so I can make my full Sirenic armor for myself. And I just want to see how much experience, money, time it takes to get to there. So the first task I got was Dark Beasts, very good droppers of scales. So I just went there and got 2 Sirenic scales right off the bat in the first task. So I was like, oh, this is going to be an easy series. In advance, I'd like to apologize for the lagginess of the clips. I was using Camtasia at the time, and it was using my integrated graphics card, not my dedicated graphics card. So I wasn't lagging in game, but the clips were really laggy. Couldn't get Camtasia to work, so I switched over to Fraps later. But for the first 3 or 4 minutes, it's going to be laggy like this. The next 2 tasks I got were Airuts and Gargoyles. I don't have any clips from that Airut task, but I will be showing you later in the video how I slay Airuts as fast as I do. I'm not the best at them, but I'll do my best to show you. At Gargoyles, I did get a Mystic Robe Top. Kind of nice. Didn't get a beam though. I always like those beams. But it still adds up. And then the task ended. It was my 750th task. So I got the huge bonus in points. Gonna spend those on skipping some stupid tasks. Mithril Dragons. I always like Mithril Dragons. Very quick task, 10-minute task, not much loot, but good experience for how little time you spent there. And then right after that, I got Shadow Creatures. I walked away actually, came back, decided, I don't want to do Shadow Creatures, not good enough mage experience, even though it's great Slayer experience. And I got Steel Dragons. Again, not much loot, but quick task, good experience. The next task that I got was an Abbey Demons task, a shorter, smaller number of Abbey Demons. Always love the task though. You can AFK it with Mage on the roof, pick up a Slayer contract, get some cash, and your Spring Cleaner still gets you a lot of money during the task. Right after this, I ended up getting a Greater Demons task, actually a quite large one, 267. So I went and did some Zami boss for a while. Started off with an RDT Torstol drop. I was like, okay. We're going. And then an effigy. It's another good thing. And then a hood. And then it continues. Another hood. And, wait for it, you gotta wait for it, another hood. So I ended up with 3 hoods in about 2 and a bit hours of Zami and effigy. So I ended up getting another Abbey Demons task, slightly bigger number this time. Going to pick up my Slayer contract as I always do, get that GPs, and this task actually went very well. I ended up getting the beam there, getting the wand. Always like getting the wand, very nice. Even though it's not as much as it used to be, still get to see it in the tab. So always enjoy that. So the rest of the Abbey Demons task went off normally. Got my contract at the end. Then I got Airuts. Another great task. Always love them. Great attack experience, helping me get that 120. So finish that task, no rare drops, no scales, still only have that 2. I get Tizar's task here, but I'm not doing those even though I can fight Cauldron them. Just not worth my time. And I get another Airut task, so hopefully this one goes better. So here's the Airut clip I was talking about earlier. This is just me killing them, this is how I kill them. I use 5 thresholds. Assault, Destroy, Slaughter, Blood Tendrils, and Flurry. The Flurry can cancel out their special. A Slaughter, Blood Tendrils can kill an Airut in 1 hit. And then the Assault and Destroy can also 1-hit Airuts if you're lucky. I basically don't use any ultimates. I just cycle between those 5 thresholds on different Airuts. Try to attack only the ranged ones. That'll really improve your experience, but sometimes it's just easier to attack the one that's closest to you. So my next task we'll get right here. It's another Abbey Demons task. Always love those, always want them. Ended up getting a Big Bones RDT, adds to it, even though the Spring Cleaner and contract is more than enough to make them worthwhile. Just overall fun to do. And then here, what do I get? I get a Nihil task. I skip them now, but later on I regretted that, so I ended up doing a Nihil task later in the video. But I got a Muspa task, and Muspas are my #1 Slayer task. AFK if you have penance, I always kind of save penance for that. With tier 80s or tier 90s weapons, they're good, consistent money. Right now the pouches aren't worth much to pick up, so you can just steal Titan and get kills so quickly. The task after that I get is Elves, and then I'm gonna skip Elves, but I will start doing them later because the Cadarn Rangers can drop Sirenic scales. I get Firewatch, insta-skip, never worth doing, no matter what level you are, just don't do them. Abbey Demons, that's good. Abbey Demons are good, a big one too, 288, so gonna go get that Slayer contract. I finish off the task, getting an Abyssal Head, and picking up my Slayer contract, which means it's time to get a new task. Let's go there. And the new task is Airut. Hoping for some luck on this task, and it comes true. I start off getting Brawlers, melee Brawlers, but Brawlers nonetheless. And finally, scale number 3. So we're 3 out of 84. Big gap between tasks, scares me for the rest of the series. That was it for the Airut task, so I have to go get a new task. And it looks like Greater Demons, no, not doing those. And I get Abyssal Demons, so guess I'm going back there. Just bouncing back between Airut and Abbey Demons. This task was actually a pretty big task for me. I didn't get many rare drops, but I'm approaching a pretty big milestone for anyone who does a lot of combat. I'll let the video here go and just kind of see it. That guy trolls me, gets it right before me. Different skill, but still. And there it is, 50 mil HP. It's killed a lot of monsters. Scares me. Now we can get back to Slayer. My next task was in a hill task. The RDT was very friendly on this task. I actually ended up with 3 different RDT drops, as the clips will show here. I killed a smoke in the hills. They're pretty good money. I enjoy them, not too long to kill. I don't like the ice because they drain your prayer and smite you. It's just very annoying, so I stick to the smoke. And it's good experience, good task, and the pouches sell for a lot. So on to another task, and I end up with Iron Dragons. Good task. I don't actually kill Iron Dragons in Curadel's dungeon. I kill them in the Brimhaven dungeon. Resource dungeon, it's faster because I kill them too quickly in Curadel's. That's where I get it. And my next task is Airut. Hopefully we can get another scale. Increase that number, get closer to 84. And will we? No, we won't. Unfortunately, didn't get lucky, but still made a couple mil from the drops. Let's see what our next task is. Our next task is Firewatch. And here, I switch up my ban list. I'm going to skip Firewatch every time, so I might as well ban them and open up Black Demons, which I'll do every once in a while. And I get 29 Mithril Dragons again. Quick task, good task. Very AFK, so I like it. And here I'm just finishing up the task. Here we are, task done. Let's go get another one. And here I do the double teleport. I don't know why I did it. I could have just clicked on the ring the first time. But here, let's get the last task of the first episode. And it's Iron Dragons. I walked away, took a break from Slayer for a bit, and decided to come back and skip it and use a VIP. And I ended up getting 251 Water Fiends, which, although they don't have drops, is just good experience to end it off. And actually that task got me 50 mil range, so I got 2 50 mil skills in one episode.
So here we are at the price check at the end of the first episode. Here I have the first inventory containing all the big drops, mostly stuff from the spring cleaner here, and then the charms and coin drops. So let's price check the first inventory. And it is 21.1 mil. Not bad, not bad. Let's get the other inventory. And this inventory is 1.4 mil. but I forgot to include the 15 Avian Sea Talons because they can't be price checked yet, and I'm valuing those at about 60k each. I don't know what they're actually worth, but that's what I'm just saying. That's another 900k, so we're up to 23.4 mil total in about 10 hours of Slayer. So that's about 2.3 mil per hour power slaying.
Here is a table of my experience gains in the episode in total and how much at the end of the series if I keep up the current pace. I hope I get scales at a quicker rate. If you have any questions or suggestions as to how I'm doing this series, please leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, it would be very appreciated if you left a like as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.